One, two, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey everyone, welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. This week's featured lesson, we're going to take a look at a new lesson I just posted called 10 Licks in E minor. Now I've got a bunch of other lessons like this at the site as well. 10 licks in the key of G and C and D and A minor. And finally, I've got some up for the key of E minor, all right? Now the first about 6 or 7 licks are going to be primarily kind of in that minor pentatonic with a few little embellishments, and then the last 3 or 4 licks are going to be more of just a straight E minor sound, and I kind of relate that sound to kind of Dave Rawlings style playing, so there'll be some resemblance there, some licks that kind of give him that dissonance, and just that's what he uses a lot of the time, is just the E minor scale, and it just gives a different texture than the pentatonic, although he does use both, of course. But so yeah, we're going to get a little bit of 2 different kind of textures of minor licks here. So if you'd like to check out accessing the full-length lesson as this just a preview, click the link down there. It will shoot you out on my website. There, this lesson's going to come with over 30 minutes of video, downloadable PDF tabs, and 3 audio backing tracks, all right? And for those audio backing tracks, I'm just going to play an E minor chord over and over, just like you heard at the beginning of the lesson. And anything in the key of E minor, if you have other backing tracks, will work as well. Now, if you really like the way I teach and approach learning, you like my song selection, check out being a premier member at the site. For a monthly, quarterly, or yearly fee, you can access this lesson and over 350 videos just like it, all 3 of my courses, and the video exchange program. All right, so a lot of great features for a premier member. Give it a look if you so desire. For now, we're going to start walking through the first few measures for 10 licks in E minor. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and start breaking down 10 licks in E minor here. I'm going to play these this first couple measures here, and we'll break them on down. The markings below the staff are right-hand pick directions, so pay attention to those very closely as they're going to help you execute the arrangement. And you know, most of these licks are 1 or 2 measures long, although this lick is not quite a measure long, this first one, but the rest of them are 1 bar or 2 bars long. And at the end of all of them, I'm doing primarily an alternate bass strumming. You know, so if I have an E minor chord, I'm just, you know, strumming low E, 2nd fret, A. That's the alternate bass for E minor, the alternate bass strumming pattern. So that's kind of like the backbone. That's kind of what I'm doing, strumming in the practice tracks. In the beginning, the preview is I'll play the lick and then I'm going right into strumming. So I just want to let you kind of know that, like, and I have it tabbed out, you know, measure, you know, the second measure in this lick. That's, you know, we're going to see that all the time, and that's the alternate bass strumming for an E minor chord. So again, I'm going to do the lick and then go right into strumming nearly every time for all these licks, I believe. Yep, looks like it. So yeah, make sure you're familiar with that first. So this first lick is, again, not quite a measure long, but kind of sets us up with a lot of the other licks. And these first few are going to be primarily minor pentatonic, and we'll be adding in a little bit of a blues note as well. So here's that first lick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that that first little bit is 1-0 pull on the A string, and it's actually a 16th note, so it's going to be a quick pull off. All right. So you see the double beam from 1 to 0. That means 16th note. So 1 E, and then 3rd fret low E. Okay, it's an 8th note. So 1 E and 1 E and. So that'll be a quick, again, kind of a quick pull off. We're going to see that in a couple other licks as well. Just that little move, that little motif. And then it's open A, back to 3rd fret E, and then low E, open. So 1 E and 2 and 3, and then I strum, as you see, the E minor chord, the rest of the E minor chord, down, up. And then measure 2, I'm gonna get myself kind of corrected back into the alternate bass strumming, gonna hit the low string again, strum, then the A string, and strum. And then the double dot, double bar just means to repeat. So then I'll just repeat that lick, and that's kind of the point when I try to get into a repetitious, circle, just repeating the lick over and over in time. So repeat. One E and 2 and 3, strum, low string, strum. Okay, so that's the first little lick, and we're gonna build a lot of them around it. I'll do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slower, 3, 4. That's the first lick. So let's move on to the second lick here. Throw that tab on the screen. And this one's just kind of like minor pentatonic scale, adding the flatted B right there. So kind of has this mysterious, really dark, kind of creepy sound. You add that flatted B flat note, which is the flatted 5. So open E, 3rd fret, open A, 1st fret, A, 2nd fret, back to 1, open, 3 on the low E. Then we do get right into the alternate bass strumming. So again, it's very minor pentatonic. That'd be a minor pentatonic scale for E, E minor pentatonic. Then I'm just adding the flatted 5. Okay. Let's try that with me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's go to lick number 3 here. Got a little syncopated rhythm in there. So 2, 3, 4. It's almost kind of Doc Watson-ish, right? We did that in lick number 1, and that's kind of getting that Doc thing. You hear him do it all the time in songs in A minor, But here we're kind of putting it in E minor. Just that little motif again. I want to make a note that it's kind of has a little Doc Watson thing going on. So look, number 3 starts on the 2nd fret D string. So D string, 2nd fret, then open D, 2nd fret A, and then a 1-0 pull, 16th note here. Okay, and then you see it's tied over. So there's a little line and then a note in parentheses. So we don't play the note in parentheses. We hold through it, okay? We tie over into it. So 1 and 2 E and 1 and 2 E and. So 3 on the low E after that. Open A, 3 on the low E, then alternate bass strumming. So really slow. So a little hold in between there. 1 and 2 E and 3 and 4 and 1 more time. So again, nothing on beat 3. That's what the note in parentheses is. And notice there's no pick direction below it. And we're going to tie into it. That's about as slow as I can do it. Again, go. Okay. So those are the first 3 licks. And yeah, we're going to build on most of these licks. And so most of these first about 5 are very minor pentatonic, and then we're going to get into more just straight up minor sounding licks. So let's move forward when you are ready. 1, 2, 3, 4.